300 years ago, a man called Rémy Martin decided to sell cognac under his name. And what's very unique about Rémy Martin, he was a winemaker, a wine grower. And we are the only major great house of cognac to be created by a wine grower, where a lot of the other houses were created by traders. And from the beginning, this relationship to the grapes has been very important for Rémy Martin. I think the recipe for success is this obsession for quality. Make no shortcuts. What sets Rémy Martin apart from other cognac producers is its style. Our style is our quality. I think we've always tried to seek the best quality with no compromise. That's really the obsession, and it starts with the ingredients. It starts with the land where we make cognac. Cognac is a brandy, but not all brandies are cognac. There is only one place in the world where we can make cognac. It's about 80 miles north of Bordeaux in France. And the way we make cognac is protected by law. And within cognac, there are 6 growing areas. And some people ask me, what does fine champagne mean on the bottle of Rémy Martin? It refers to the Petite and Grande Champagne cru growing areas that are the heart of the cognac region. Since 1948, we made a partnership with 800 families of wine growers where we source exclusively all our grapes from these people. Within cognac, there are different grades, starting with the VS, which is the number one in volume in the US market. About 70% of the market is VS in volume, which means that the youngest component in the blend is minimum 2 years. Then you have VSOP, which means it's only after 4 years of aging in the barrel that it can be entitled to go in the bottle. And then you have the XO, which means that in the bottle you have the youngest component that is minimum 10 years old. So after distillation, we call that an eau de vie. After distillation, they are aged and blended in order to become a cognac. And at Rémy Martin, we decide to age a bit longer than what's required by law. The more you age, the more you get interesting flavors in the cognac. Within the blend, there are different age, different treasure from the house, and this is the recipe of the cellar master Baptiste Loiseau to recreate every year the same style, the same quality with different harvests. For the birthday, we created a special coupe anniversary. We call it La Coupe 300 ans in French, which is a limited edition using Grande Champagne eau de vie exclusively. Baptiste Loiseau, the cellar master, has put aside some exceptional blends of cognac, eau de vie, and added those eau de vie to the blend of the 290th coupe, which was inspired by the blend of the 275th anniversary of the house. So we call it the Perpetual Reserve, which is a tradition where we have a blend that is nourished and transmitted to the next generations of cellar masters. So it's a symbol of transmission. It feels very special for a Frenchman and for Rémy Martin to be in New Orleans because there's a strong French history in New Orleans. Today in New Orleans, we're going to bring the community of bartenders together for anniversary, for a birthday party with Rémy Martin. Not a lot of people know that cognac is great in cocktail. They have sometimes this perception that cognac cannot be mixed or it would be a sacrilege to mix it. Not at all. Some of the first cocktails created were with brandy. The Sazerac cocktail is a great example because it was one of the first, perhaps the first cocktail ever created, and it's made with brandy. And in the 19th century, the brandy was mainly cognac. Cognac is extremely versatile, and it's really interesting mixed in cocktails.
My name is Deke Dunn. I run a bar called Allegory in Washington, DC, and we're at the Rémy Martin 300-year anniversary party. We love making cocktails with cognac. Cognac has such an amazing texture, flavor profile, depth, body. The barrel Gives the cognac a lot of character, a lot of depth in the cocktails. Normally we have at least 1 to 2 cocktails with cognac on our menu at any given time. This is our cocktail called Beat of the Drum. This is our take on a sidecar. We're celebrating Rémy Martin's 300th anniversary. We wanted to make a delicious sidecar that really kind of captured the the modern molecular gastronomy movement, which is something we do a lot in our bar. And so this is fermented huckleberries combined with some Mesoamerican orgeat, which is basically Mesoamerican ancient grains soaked in water, combined with some mace, cinnamon bark, and some Rémy Martin 1738. We garnish the cocktail with a piece of huckleberry popcorn.
The future of cognac is not an old man's drink. It can be for everyone. My name is Ramsey Musk. I'm from Accomplice Bar in Los Angeles. This is our opulence table milk punch that we're presenting for the Rémy Martin 300th anniversary party. This is utilizing Rémy XO, and we're presenting it tonight because when I graciously won the Rémy Martin BCA competition a few years ago, the most memorable moment for me was in cognac, experiencing the opulence table, which is a gigantic spread of ingredients, and each one of them is a flavor that is pulled from Rémy XO. So inside you have, of course, Rémy XO. We have pear, mustard, both Dijon and Chinese hot mustard, because we work at a Taiwanese restaurant. There's honey, walnut, blue cheese, thyme, bay leaf. So a really luscious, rich, opulent milk punch. And then what better way to show opulence than with a little bit of gold flake right on top. How fun.
I like to say we're in the business of sharing. We share great moments, and there is a unique versatility with cognac. It can be enjoyed neat in a cognac glass, in a snifter, in order to fully enjoy the aromas of the experience, but it's also very versatile. The centaur that I have here is the symbol of Rémy Martin, and this centaur embodies the values of Rémy Martin, with the feet in the ground and the head aiming for the stars, aiming for the light, and looking at the future with optimism and ambition. My hope is that we will continue to craft exceptional cognac for the next 300 years.